Welcome to today's video, where we take a closer look at a true American classic, the 1981 Kennedy half-dollar coin with the D mint mark. This coin is not only a piece of currency, but also a living tribute to one of the most beloved figures in American history, President John F. Kennedy. Even in circulated condition, this coin continues to capture the hearts of collectors and history enthusiasts around the world. The Kennedy half-dollar was first introduced in 1964, just months after the tragic assassination of President Kennedy. It was created as a way for the nation to honor and remember him, and from that moment, it became one of the most iconic coins in U.S. history. By 1981, this design had already become a familiar part of American life, representing leadership, hope, and remembrance. On the obverse of the coin, you'll find the striking profile of President John F. Kennedy, designed by Gilroy Roberts. His calm yet determined expression reflects the spirit of a leader who inspired millions during a time of change and challenge. Even in circulated condition, the portrait retains its elegance, though small signs of wear often tell a story of age and use. Just above Kennedy's head, the word Liberty stretches across the top, a constant reminder of the ideals that shaped his presidency. Below the chin, the national motto "In God We Trust" stands proudly, symbolizing the faith and unity of the American people. At the bottom of the coin, the year 1981 marks its minting, with the small letter D indicating that it was produced at the Denver Mint. Turning the coin over reveals the reverse design created by Frank Gasparro. Dominating the center is the majestic presidential seal, an eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and an olive branch. This design mirrors the image found on the presidential flag, embodying both America's readiness to defend itself and its desire for peace. Above the eagle, the words United States of America curve gracefully, while below it reads half-dollar, clearly stating the coin's denomination. Around the edges, you'll see 50 tiny stars representing the 50 states of the Union, a design feature that gives the Kennedy half-dollar its unique, patriotic appearance. The 1981 D. Kennedy half-dollar was made primarily of a copper-nickel-clad composition over a pure copper core. This combination gives the coin its durable silvery appearance, perfect for heavy circulation. Over time, the surface develops light wear, softening the fine details and adding a distinct character that collectors often appreciate. In circulated condition, the coin's once bright shine fades into a gentle grayish tone, with areas of darker patina near the edges or lettering. Each mark, each tiny scratch tells a story, perhaps of years spent in cash registers, pockets, and change jars across America. Despite its circulation, the 1981 D. Kennedy half-dollar still carries an undeniable sense of dignity. The portrait of Kennedy remains instantly recognizable, his gaze steady, his image preserved as a symbol of courage and vision. This coin is also significant because the early 1980s marked a transitional period for U.S. coinage. Half-dollars were no longer as commonly used in everyday transactions, making circulated examples from this period less frequent than earlier decades. Many coins from 1981 were kept as souvenirs rather than spent. Because of that, finding a genuinely circulated 1981 D. Kennedy half-dollar offers a small but meaningful connection to that era, a time when the coin still passed from hand to hand as real currency. It's a physical reminder of how quickly things can change, even in the world of money. The D Mint mark identifies this coin as coming from the Denver Mint, one of the major U.S. mint facilities responsible for producing billions of coins every year. Denver-minted coins are known for their clarity and strong strikes, though wear over time can soften their details. Holding one of these coins brings a sense of connection to the early 1980s, a decade of transformation in technology, politics, and culture. The Kennedy half-dollar was still a symbol of pride and unity for Americans, reflecting the enduring respect for President Kennedy's legacy. The design itself has stood the test of time. Even today, more than 6 decades after its debut, the Kennedy half-dollar continues to be minted, though mostly for collectors rather than general circulation. This ongoing production shows the lasting admiration for the man whose face it bears. The obverse design by Gilroy Roberts and the reverse by Frank Gasparro together create one of the most beautifully balanced coin designs in U.S. history. The strength of the eagle complements the calm intelligence of Kennedy's portrait, forming a coin that feels both noble and human. For collectors, circulated examples like this one serve as entry points into the world of numismatics. They're affordable, easy to find, and full of character, making them perfect for beginners who want to own a genuine piece of history without spending too much. Even in its worn state, the 1981 D. Kennedy half-dollar carries the same message it did when it was first struck, a message of unity, leadership, and remembrance. It honors a president who inspired hope and believed deeply in service to others. The half-dollar denomination itself holds a special place in American coinage. Once common in everyday transactions, it has now become more of a collector's item, giving each circulated piece a nostalgic charm that newer coins can't quite match. Over the years, these coins have appeared in countless hands, perhaps used for movie tickets, groceries, or bus rides. Each transaction added a small chapter to its story, making every coin truly one of a kind. The 1981 D. Kennedy half-dollar also reminds us of the craftsmanship of the U.S. Mint. Even after decades of wear, the intricate details of the eagle, the lettering, and Kennedy's profile remain visible, testifying to the precision and quality of American minting. The coin's weight and size give it a satisfying feel in hand, larger and heavier than a quarter, with a strong presence that stands out from other denominations. It's the kind of coin that commands attention the moment you see it. As you admire the coin's design, you can imagine the pride of the engravers who created it and the emotion of the nation that received it in remembrance of a fallen leader. Every curve, every line was crafted to pay homage to a man whose vision continues to shape America's story. While its monetary value might only be 50 cents, its sentimental and historical value are far greater. For many, the Kennedy half-dollar is more than just change. It's a symbol of hope, progress, and the American dream. Even as the years pass, coins like the 1981 D. Kennedy half-dollar remind us that history can be held in the palm of our hands. They carry the memory of people, places, and events long gone but never forgotten. And that's what makes this coin so special. Whether you're a collector, a history lover, or simply someone fascinated by the past, the Kennedy half-dollar stands as a timeless reminder of honor, leadership, and unity. It's a small coin with a truly monumental story.